Welcome back to Vivid Racing. Today we're putting the final touches on our 2023 Nissan Z. Now, if you're not up to speed with our build so far, we have done wheels, tires, aero, suspension, multiple different exhausts to try everything out there, as well as downpipes. Now, today we have yet one more exhaust to cover, and our last other bolt-on is a cold air intake from AMS and a heat exchanger also from AMS. We're gonna cover all that today. We're gonna go into deeper detail on those items in a minute, but we have been covering this entire build process and we have videos for all of these different installs, so if you're interested in seeing more, make sure you check out that playlist that takes you through the whole build. What we're doing today, we're going to take the Z out as it sits with all its bolt-ons, including the new exhaust and the intake and heat exchanger from AMS. We're going to run it through the Draggy test, see how it performs as it sits with pure bolt-ons. Then we're going to bring it back, throw the VR Tune tuning box into it, and see how much more power we get with simply just a tune. Now, these tuning boxes are awesome. They don't void your warranty, and they're pretty much plug and play, and they're easily removable at that. So let's stop talking about it. Let's fire up the Z, take this unit out, and go test out the Draggy. Mr. Shane.
Yes.
Ready to go do some Draggy stuff?
Yeah. It is a beautiful day.
It is stunning outside.
You ready?
Yeah, I just never used one of these, so I'm kind of learning how to do it.
Oh, that magnet's not working.
Oh my, saved it.
What's the temperature?
Ask your mom. Your mom said it was 69 degrees.
Stop.
So I got to drive this car a decent amount when it was completely stock, but all these bolt-on mods have been mostly quality of life. Like, obviously the HKS suspension is like a performance suspension, and that works killer. The rideability in this car is honestly fantastic. It's got a nice stiff but like comfortable drive to it. Golly. All right, let's go merge on the freeway to get some numbers.
What should we talk about?
Your mom.
You can only say that joke so many times.
I can't. All right, so the goal here, and I think I'm using this thing right. The goal will be to enter the freeway. There's traffic. There's no way we're getting anything. So I guess we're mostly just getting small pulls here. All right, we're in sport mode. Got the paddle shifters. Spicy. I mean, that was fourth gear. Could have done third. And I mean, that was fun. Needless to say, all these bolt-ons are awesome. The suspension is a lot more stiff. It's a lot more fun to drive in. The exhaust, clearly you can hear it loud and clear. I've got the valves open on our VR Performance stainless steel 3-inch exhaust system. If you didn't know, now you know. Additionally, you feel really cool with all the aero, because I feel all the downforces. And then lastly, you just get those tasteful intake sounds with the AMS intake, and temps are fantastic. I mean, I wasn't beating on the car by any means. It certainly could be a little bit warmer, and temps are literally perfect. We're really gonna get some serious performance out of this VR tuned tuning box. We're gonna take this back, throw the tuning box on, and take her out one more time. So let's just get back to the office. Okay, so the VR tuned tuning box is officially installed. That was purely just a couple of cables plugged into the harness. Bada bing, bada boom, you're cruising, you got more power, baby. Let's dive into these last couple of new bolt-ons. Obviously, we've got these beautiful AMS boxes. That is their cold air intake system. Dylan will be here in a minute to tell us more about that, but I wanted to quickly touch on our VR Performance stainless steel exhaust. What we have here is a full 3-inch exhaust from front to back, 3-inch stainless steel exhaust. And additionally, it is Valvetronics. It gives you that option to have that loud and fun exhaust, as well as, you know, being a little bit more discreet and not just making your neighbors angry. So if you go back to our first episode of this Z build, you would remember that at the end of the episode, we were teasing an exhaust that we were R&Ding in-house. Now, this is that exhaust. This is the first production unit we have of it. We're super happy with it. The fact that you get that Valvetronic addition as well as a 3-inch exhaust from front to back, it allows the car to move a lot of air and you just get a lot of tone out of it. It sounds really good. And I can tell you, it does not drone in the car. You hear it, it's loud, it's raspy, but as soon as you close those valves also, it's a very creature comfort drive still. Like, yeah, you're still driving a sports car, but it's not this loud, obnoxious drone. You open up those valves, still not obnoxious, but yes, it is loud. Honestly, a lot of fun to just get on the gas, downshift a little bit, and cruising, baby. And additionally, to keep noted, on the car as well are the Army-Trix downpipes. So it's a bigger downpipe. That is where you're really going to get a lot of performance out of exhaust, is making sure that those downpipes have room to move some air. So just keep in mind when you are hearing this is also the addition of the downpipes. And when we did test fit it, we got some sounds out of that too. So here's a couple sounds of the exhaust without the Army-Trix downpipes. That's enough about exhaust. Let's get Dylan and have him tell us a little bit about the AMS cold air intake and heat exchanger. All right, Dylan, give us the rundown on what these AMS products are.
So we installed a couple AMS bits on the Z with the responsibility of keeping engine temperatures cooler. We installed their cold air intakes, which not only look awesome, but also just help keep a lot more cooler air induction into the motor. We also did the heat exchanger down there to make sure we aren't getting any heat soak. All of this stuff is essentially just making sure that we're regulating our engine temperatures so that when we're demanding more power, we're actually getting that power and we're not losing it to heat. Summers are always above 100 degrees because we are in Arizona. These couple pieces from AMS are really critical for our OEM Plus build. The intakes do actually provide a really good amount of induction noise. Even just looking at them, like, you really get what you pay for with these cold air intakes. They look awesome. It saves a little more room here in the engine bay too.
Yeah.
Kind of helps open everything up. The stock boxes were way too large.
Are these filters cleanable, or you gotta replace them?
Absolutely, yeah. So these could be taken out and cleaned, reused, probably for very long time. I know AMS does have replacement filters, but with a cleaning kit should be able to keep everything nice and tidy. The heat exchanger makes a huge difference, especially for those longer pulls down the freeway. Keeps the car really well balanced. That's a huge variable here in the desert. If you run the car a lot and you're running it hard, you're gonna lose some power due to heat soak. These two components are massive with helping us control that variable.
Well, with all that being said, I think it's time to now take the car out. I bet it's going to be a lot of fun to drive.
We're going back. See how Aaron does driving.
All right, round 2, boys. I got to do a little pull. Do it for the boys out here. Oh, yeah, she's spicy here. Holy crap.
Were you ready for that?
I was not ready for that, I'll be honest. That was much more than I thought it was.
Oh, yikes, brother.
It just got there a lot freaking quick. I can tell you for a fact, right out the gate, we've barely driven the car. We've got like 2 miles. This sucker is getting through the gears a lot faster. She's spicy. This is a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited right now. So Chico, the guy who installed it, he's like our tuning guy. He puts it in and he tells me, hey, I said it's a level 5, but it goes to like 6 or 7. Do you want it to 7? And I said, yes, please. So this is level 7, and I gotta say, I am so hyped right now. Let's just do a pull. Brother. Oh, we actually got numbers. The quarter mile is gonna be way off, but we got actual numbers.
Are you gonna say anything?
Anything?
Yeah, are you gonna say anything to the camera?
Anything.
Are you gonna say anything like a normal human to the camera?
Rule number 1. Safety third.
I don't know what to do now that I'm back here. I guess I'll go catch up with them. I feel like a running influencer. We're gonna get another flyby. Can't see that far. Let's go for another run. I wasn't made to be a running influencer, so I'm just gonna walk.
Well, hey, bud.
Welcome to Inception, brother. Like a 80-year-old.
Dude, this, I am notoriously not a Z guy. Since adding all these mods, and especially since adding the tuning box, dude, I am sold big time on this car. I'm speaking at you because you're
Sorry,
not because we have any lights or anything.
Sorry.
So here's the cool thing. We just did a handful of pulls there. Temps are still fantastic, dude. It's just, this is a lot of fun though. I gotta say, adding the tuning box, really unlocking a lot of the power in this car, man, I'm thoroughly impressed. This kind of concludes our build. This is what we would call an OEM Plus build for the Nissan Z, and we're really happy with it. And if you're interested in doing a build like this, we would highly, highly recommend it. So
Damn, that could be us, dude.
Oh, dude, get the scooter. Get the scooter. Dude, I would rip a scooter.
Shut up.
Brother, what's with everybody in their scooters right
Hey,
now?
brother.
Gotta open the door.
What should I sing?
Mary had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb.
Well, that was clearly a lot of fun. If you're a Z owner, getting this tuning box genuinely should be a non-negotiable. You plug it in, you play, you have a good time. Obviously all the bolt-ons are really cool, but if you were to just pick one of these things, genuinely, I think I would go with the tune first. It really made the car a lot of fun just from the power side of things. And then maybe you could figure out the other bolt-ons, but all around 10 out of 10 recommend.
I don't know where we really go from here with the OEM Plus build. Like, there's obviously a ton of other power options out there from AMS and some other companies. We could keep trying every other exhaust under the sun, but I feel like this might be the perfect time to let this thing move on to greener pastures. Maybe it's time that we pick up a new project car. And if this was my personal car, I think I would take all the money and push it over into a 911. Me, I don't know. What would you do, Aaron?
Oh, dude, I'm very partial to the 911, so I think I would like to go Euro. I think that'd be sick. It's just like anything else from Nissan at this level is kind of just the same thing.
Well, I mean, you could always go the R35 route, but I do think that's tried and true platform. We've already done an A90 Supra. Maybe we can convince Bossman to find a 911 on the low, and we could have a good little 911 project.
I fully support this.
I think we push that. I think that's what we push for. If we could find a 997, maybe a 991 turbo, that would be fun. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. Very curious. It's a 911.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with arguably the best sports car on the market.
Do you get all-wheel drive, turbo, rear, or I guess mid-engine technically.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with that.
Living vicariously here.
Yes.
May as well. If we can do it, I think it's definitely something we should do. But let us know down in the comments below what you guys think of that idea. Stay tuned for another project series. Maybe we do stuff with the Z. Let us know if you think we should keep it. Should we sell it? Options are on the table.
That wraps us up for now. That's our OEM Plus Z build. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you later.